Good evening. This is Samantha Jane. I'm just jumping on a few minutes early to give you all the chance to come and join me as I bring my live through to you on Facebook, YouTube, and all my various platforms. So if you are there, drop me a comment. I am sat in the StreamYard studio, so you will need to give permission for them to show me your name if you are jumping on. If you're there, drop me a hello and let me know. Great to see you tuning in. How has it been? Didn't go live last week. The Facebook platform crashed and I was crashing as well with the lurgy. So, hi Dawn. Hi Anna. Lovely to see you tuning in. I hope you're feeling all right. Not having any lurgies over there. You can still hear them a bit, but I'm not too bad at all. Hello, Samantha Jane. Another Samantha Jane. That's going to get confusing. Hi, Pauline. Love you to see you tuning in. So I just give it a few more moments to let everyone else. So as I say, you need to give StreamYard permission to show me your name, because if you don't, lovelies, this is all. Oh, no, not that one. Oh dear, should we hide them? It stopped. Where is it? This is what I see, Facebook user, if you haven't given permission. So that's why I don't acknowledge you. I'm not being rude. Hello, Samantha. Hello, Andrea. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Becky. It's great to see you all here. So how have you got on with the energies? Did you feel that shift come in yesterday? The 1010 portal. I planned to go live, but no. So it has been an amazing time of energy, wouldn't you agree? It may have been hard, it may have been stretching us and pushing us to expansion, this Mercury retrograde, and we're in the countdown really of it starting to ease around the 18th. It has been one of those. It's been one that's full of blessings and also one that has been full of hardness, because there's been a lot of karmic cleansing going on, a lot of karmic energy to shift. If you know that, drop me a comment and let me know. But today we should be feeling, hi Sarah Louise, today we should be feeling as if we can bring some structure in our lives. It was starting to feel a little bit more in control of where we're going. Many of you will have been focusing or recognizing the need to decide where you are going to focus your attention moving forwards. Many of you will have had experiences today and in the build up and possibly into tomorrow as well, where you need to have a little bit of patience. You know, it's like we've got to start to release control in order to be in control. And what I mean by that is stop feeling the need to micromanage and be in control, and instead learn to embrace and surrender into trust. But also we may have been seeing where other people have been trying to control us or are trying to control, being over involved, over investing. And we can see that in our connections and our relationships. So those aspects may be coming to light because they need to go. So it was one of those things where at the moment, it's like we may be experiencing resistance. I always talk about spiritual war. We've been in a spiritual war for years, and this year is no different. So where we are all stepping since Lionsgate into our path of calling, you know, even those who are aware of purpose will be going up a whole other level in their work, or many people will be called into their path of purpose. But we always experience resistance to that, whether that's other people or our own that is coming up to be healed. So just be aware of that. Now, patience has been strong. It's needed to be today. When we get into tomorrow, we need to be careful, because we can have this energy, hi Yvonne, we can have this energy coming in where we feel like we've got to act really urgently. And the truth is we don't particularly need to. It's that quarter moon energy that is pulling that out of us. So just be aware that you may be squeezed to take action. You will be seeing where you need to take action, All right, and you will be squeezed and pulled if you are someone who delays and delays and delays taking action. So be aware of that. So there could be some tension tomorrow for a lot of people who need to bring in a much needed change, and that's the whole purpose of any tension tomorrow. It is showing you where change needs to come in. So many of you may have that sense of urgency. You've got to take care of this, you've got to sort business, you've got to do something. So just be aware of that for tomorrow, the 12th, as I record this with you guys. All right, let me know how that goes tomorrow. So as I say, it is this squeeze to take action. It can come through something really stressy going on, but it is what will motivate you to bring that change in at last that you have been dragging your heels on. Now, we're still in that Mercury retrograde, so of course I'm going to assume that that is going to be a change you have known you need to bring in for a while. Let's be honest, lovelies. You probably knew you needed to bring it in through the last Mercury retrograde. Come on now, this is a window of opportunity. Don't let them squeeze you too hard. Be open to bringing in that change. Now, when we get to around the 13th, I think that's what day was that? Wednesday, we're going to need to just be aware of other people's feelings and how we are, whether we, how much affection we give other people, stuff like that in our intimate relationships, because there is this need. It will start to build, Anna. I give these energies for the week, but the truth is they can kick in at any point through this week because energy builds. It doesn't just pop in. It's a builder. So as I say, towards the middle of the week, you may be feeling as if you want to plan more, you want to get organized more. You need to be aware of other people's feelings around that as well. But I'm also picking up that many of you will be wanting to make connections with people where there is a meeting of minds, where there is, and it may be that they're people you don't normally spend time with and they kind of fascinate you, if you like. But it is about that finding space and time with people who create a shift in you, an opening, a realization, an expansion of more knowledge or more awareness of something in this world, and that will impact your life somehow. So be open to spending time in different situations, different events, different trainings, whatever, and with different people. And the more unconventional, the better, because as you hear me banging on for the next 6 months, it's about stepping out of that old world matrix and into the new. The new matrix is a little bit more, we make it up as we go along. And what I mean by that is we are literally creating it. It's a new matrix. We are creating it moment to moment to moment by how we feel and where we put our attention. So be mindful of that. If you don't want the routine old world, you're going to have to crack open. You're going to have to open up to new world experiences and let go of that 9 to 5 or that things must be this way mindset, if that is what you're looking for in your life. So you may feel a little bit detached to things that previously mattered to you, or even people, but that's not a bad thing, all right? It's not a bad thing. So just be aware of that. If you just jumped on and said, hi, Sam, you need to give permission for StreamYard to tell me your name just so I can know who you are. So that can leave us, because of that detachment energy coming in about the middle of the week, we can, although I feel I've got that today, we can feel a little bit out of sorts and have difficulty concentrating and working out what is the next step, what is the next thing to do. So again, I'm going to encourage you this week to meditate, to go within, not to go outwards, but to come inwards, to find that answer, to find that feeling that will align you and tap you into what is next. All right. And then we really are opening up this week to making new friendships, can even be new relationships, new business connections. All of that is becoming available to us this week. So can you see that it really is a week of expansion, if you will allow that expansion in? And that expansion comes from letting go of connections and emotions and karmic playouts that no longer serve your highest good, and opening up to new experiences, new ways of being, being yourself, being authentic. What does that mean? It just means being yourself instead of being who you've bought into, who you've been told you are, who you believe you are when you not necessarily are. Does that make sense? If you've just put, hi, I made it finally, you need to give permission for me to see your name. It's up the top somewhere, there is a link. So drop me some comments. Is that resonating with you? Drop me an emoji. Are you stepping into the new world, or are you white knuckling on the old? Let me know. I'm going to switch over to the tarot now. Try to set my camera so you can see my tarot work a little bit more. Making sense to Katie. Cool. That's what we want to hear. Hi, Mick. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm not 100%. Energy's a little bit flatter, but I'm feeling so much better. Resonating with Vicky, Louise, Anna, Lorraine. Woo! We've got to step forwards. We really, really do need to step forward. So I'm switching over to tarot now. See what my guides will give us for the week ahead. As always, I have to, because I'm sat in the UK, I have to tell you that tarot readings are regarded as for entertainment purposes only. Now, take from this, it's general for everybody watching this, so take from it what resonates with you, what pricks up those ears, as we say, and gets you listening, because that's what you needed to hear tonight or whenever you're listening to this. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's meant for someone else watching, or maybe it will resonate later in the week. If you want a personal reading, you would need to pop over to needapsychic.co.uk. The only email readings I'm doing at the moment are the soul path readings, and you can find information about those, whether it's the soul of your business, your soul, or actually your relationship and how you come together as a pair of souls. So let's have a look, shall we? Let me see. Making lots of sense to people who haven't given permission, so I can't acknowledge you. How rude, how rude. Right then, so actually all should be starting to feel well in your world. You know, even challenge is a good thing. And when you actually are thankful, if you have an attitude of gratitude, even about challenge, you know, it turns it into a positive. There's something there. There's something that moves us forward. Now, a lot of you will be needing to apply yourself at work or putting a lot of work into your lives at the moment. But I actually feel that that work is on an inner level. It's not so much the outer, it's the inner. That's where the work needs to be. That's where the shifts occur that then open you up to align to everything that it is that you want to be creating between now and the end of 2021 and into 2022. All right, it's about your plans, it's about your vision, it's about being still so that you can connect with them. If you're pushing and pushing and pushing all the time, I'm always telling my coaching clients, if you're always on to the next thing, on to the next thing, on to the next thing, that means you have no appreciation and there is no true gratitude for what you have just achieved and who you are in this moment right here, right now. So learn to be still, learn to appreciate, learn to sit in the energy of gratitude to then step forward and plan and manifest the next step, the next layer to that vision that you have. All right. There is this need as well to stop looking backwards. We have been through so much challenge over, well, I actually get the last 9 months, but I feel it's more to do since last September. In reality, we've been through so much challenge, and a lot of people are still looking back at that challenge and are afraid. You already have, Kaz, because I can see your name, lovely. And we are afraid to not be in a defense position. But when you're in a defense position, you're not open to abundance. You're not open to the good stuff. In fact, what you're doing is you're standing your ground and expecting challenge. So you're bringing that on. So I really feel I need to encourage you all this week to stop expecting things to be challenging, because that's what you are creating if you are. So be aware of that. As I say, even for those when it comes to your business and work aspect, there is still this need to do inner work. And that inner work is again about leaving behind challenges. Those challenges brought you huge growth if you look. It has been a battle. It really has been a battle over this last sort of 6 months, a massive battle in work. But that battle really has been an inner battle. It may have appeared to be outer, but that outer was showing you the work that needed to be done. So look to yourself before you take on the external challenges, because there is a need this week to deal with something at an inner level in order to shift and step forwards in your work aspect or in your business. All right. So be aware of that. I've also got, when it comes to relationships, many of you know a change is coming. You can feel it coming in. You really can. But there is this need to sit and allow that change to come in as it is meant, not to be pulling and grabbing and grasping at things, white knuckling onto new, hoping and praying that that's what's right. Breathe and allow it to come in. This week is very much a week for working from your heart space, from aligning to what brings you love and joy, and letting that be the focus of your plans as you step forwards, as you move forwards. It is about cause for celebrations. If you've got things to celebrate, celebrate. Send out that energy of appreciation, as I'm always saying, so that you get more to celebrate. And many of you will be celebrating with people that you love or care about or connected to, at least this week. So be aware of that. Spiritually, again, it's about opening up to abundance. You know, as I say, we're kind of heading towards where the Mercury retrograde energy starts to peter off. All right. You need to get really high vibing, really full of energy from that point, from the mid-October point to the end of November, because December is quite full on. The Venus energy in December is going to hit us in our relationships. So you need to, I recommend at least, do the work now, but do it from a place of joy and a place of love, so that you are connecting and you healing and shifting and releasing that karmic energy, so that you are not having to do a lot of work at the end of December, when instead I'd like you to be celebrating the successes that you have had. This is a week for seeing where you're going, knowing where you're going. The plan may not be clear in terms of steps, but you know damn well where you're going, and you know that you are well when you think of that vision for your life, and when you project yourself into that future vision of your life, you can feel that wellness. So keep tapping into that to pull you forwards this week. Because as I say, this is, you know, this week as well, there can be issues in regards to relationships and money and material things. Some of you may recognize that perhaps your partners don't want the same as you materialistically, and that's decisions for the two of you to make together, whether you create separately or you create as a team. But we are always co-creating in the connections that we are in. So be aware of that as well. That's something I picked up on earlier about this week. But this is the week to just not feel in a frenzy and that like you're losing your way forwards because you can't quite see the next step to take. It's coming. It is coming. But we just require you to do a little bit of inner work to create the space and the capacity for that to come in. Has that helped you so far? Drop me a comment if you get that. Do you get what I'm trying to tell you? Because my head's a little bit wuzzy. Do you get it? Does it make sense? Is it resonating with you? Drop me a comment. I'm going to cross over now to do some private reading work for you, lovelies. So let me know. Yeah, constant challenges. And this is the thing. See, you know, you have to understand that if you are wired to be expecting constant challenge, then you are living in the energy of fear. You know, that's fear. I'm seeing so much in the media that I read as hypocrisy right now. You know, got people banging on and on and on. Anti-jabs. I don't care what your opinion is. It's your life. It's your body. It's your soul path. You do what feels right for you. I don't care which camp you sit in. You do what feels right for you. It's of no interest to me, quite honestly. But when people are banging on and on, the anti-vaxxers, do they not get that they are absolutely in fear and being controlled. You are being controlled. If you're not in fear of it, if you are recognizing it is a personal journey for everyone involved, then you know that is personal choice. So you don't need to be pushing your opinion on other people. Does that make sense? So if you are facing challenges, if you're so used to being in challenge, just be mindful that that comes from a place of fear. So you have to step back sometimes and ask yourself, what is that fear really about? And my money right now, because I know what the clearing work is about that we're going through, because it's what I do, is control. So somewhere within you, there's a control, a karmic or a programming, a belief, whatever title you want to give it, that sits in control, that your soul is asking you to break free from. That's what's going on. All right, does that help? So yeah, we are used to challenges, but if you start to see them as an opportunity, even, do you know what? Drop the word challenge from your dialogue, and instead of saying challenge, say opportunity. Yeah, change what that word challenge means to you, what it represents to you, and then that will change the energy of that word when you hear it or feel it, so you're not triggered. Does that help? If that's helping anyone, I don't know why I've got to bring this through. If that is helping any of you, let me know if that has just helped you. Someone needed to hear that. Right then, I've got about 10 minutes to do some personal stuff. So where is the challenge? Drop me an aspect of life where you feel a challenge right now. Oh, great, Andrea. And let me know. I'll see who I am drawn to. My voice is going to give up. I'll see who I am drawn to. I'm glad that helps, Andrea. So drop, I don't do general, so there's a need to drop which aspect. So Andrea, you put in the word relationship. Let's have a look at that for you quickly. Sorry, I'm trying desperately not to cough. Right then, yeah, change, big shockwave, big reality check. I mean, that could be a good thing, that can be a bad thing. It depends on your mind perspective on that one. But it's about your long-term success. It's about other people's involvement in everything, other people's opinions, and it's about choosing love instead of choosing fear, ironically, off the back of what I just said. You know, there is this energy of needing to open up, needing to let go of how everything is right now in order for things to be well. When we are closed, we are closed to everything. We have to experience the whole spectrum of emotion in order to really get the good stuff, all right? Be aware of that. So there's a need to watch for anxiety caused around other people when it comes to relationship. And you may be single or you may be with someone, but there is a shockwave in your relationship sector right now that needs to address a control issue, ironically, after what I just said, because we need to shift that and shift the anxiety attached to that in order for you to be well and to be able to truly choose love. Does that make sense to you? Let me know. Right, Katie Jones, I'm drawn to you, lovely. So if that resonates, and if I don't actually get drawn to you, listen to what I'm saying anyway. Spirit love to use me to serve many people at once through the words I use. Okay, great, Andrea. Right then, Katie Jones, let's look at you starting your business, shall we, lovely? Great time for it. A little bit more planning at the minute. Don't do any big launch before the 18th. In fact, I would leave it even beyond that, a further 10 days if I was you. But it's all about getting the money right. So we need to watch and watching that you're not accepting help, that you're trying to do it all and be it all is what I'm shown as well. All right. So just to make you aware of that, I've got you needing, I'm trying to put my cards so you can see that. I've got you needing to get out of your comfort zone. You have big opportunity around you. Either you're not quite realizing how big of opportunity your business is, or it's just not quite on the horizon yet. But you're going to need to get out of your comfort zone in order to work the magic in this business. All right. So use your intuition, use your visualization, use all of those techniques that we do in order to pull it in. I hope that your business is you working on your own. I hope that it is your own business, and then you will have cause for celebration. But be open to accepting help from other people who are offering to do things, whether it's share something for you or put a post out, drop a leaflet, whatever it is. Be open to other people's help. You don't need to go into overwhelm to feel powerful in business. It's quite the opposite. All right. So know that you need to get the money right. So know your worth in your business, know the value, make sure you are charging the right money so that you can invest in the team that you would need. All right. But I feel you need to be working alone, but that work somehow connects to women. So I hope that that makes sense to you. But I feel intuitively you will know which opportunity to take to build over the next 3 months. Let me know if that helps, Katie. Let me know. Right, let me see who I'm drawn to. Hi, hi, Margaret. Emma Baldock, I'm drawn to you. Where are you? You've put family. Emma Baldock, are you still here? Drop me a comment if you're still here. Let's look at family for you. You're here. Okay. Can you understand feeling very alone within family? I've got a lot of mixed emotions around family. All right, Emma. And I've got a lot of inner work to do in connection to family in order to come out on top through the situations that you are going on. There's a lot of change and growth going on in the family as a whole. Again, I've got other people involved in this. It's not just you. And yet I've got you feeling very much alone within it. Make sense? So just be aware of that. There's a lot of mixed signals going on with people as well. And if it's not people, then it's what you are putting out. It's what you are giving out to people. And there is this need to watch. Other people are going to reveal themselves through the actions and challenges that they are bringing into the family group. So obviously that can be big. It depends on your family. When I look at family, I can't be specific. I have to go wide on this in this type of reading. But what's interesting, I'm just going to finish the whole thing tonight, is I've got the Destiny card. So do you know what? You need to let go of needing it to be a certain way and let things flow and evolve as they're meant. Because then the pressure goes and it is what it's meant to be. So I hope that helps you, lovely. I hope that helps all of you. I need to go and teach meditation. But I hope that this has helped you. Drop me some comments in the week. Let me know if it is resonating, especially when we get to the middle and there is that shift and change. So enjoy the week. Breathe in the opportunities. Breathe out the challenges. That's what I'm going to recommend. Have an amazing week and enjoy. Bye-bye.